96.3 FM, The Source.
Midday with Joe.
It's not Animal Kingdom. It is Joe Martone on the Giuseppe on the drums.
Exactly.
It's time for Midday with Joe. So I have a story. I don't know if you heard the WOCA news today, Mr. Martone. But there was a story about a guy who was stealing stuff from behind the scenes at Disney World. Did you hear that story? Including costumes from the animatronics in the Haunted Mansion. And selling them on eBay.
And he got caught, of course.
$29,000 he made. But he, of course, now, guess what?
He owes $29,000.
They were also able to trace who bought the stuff.
Oh!
All those people have to have the stuff returned. They don't get any money from Disney. They have to get money from him when he makes restitution.
Oh my gosh. And he's
like he didn't think he was going to get caught. Like they weren't going to miss this stuff.
Isn't that unbelievable?
But first of all, how did he get behind there?
He works there.
Worked.
Yeah, well,
past tense. Yeah.
Isn't that something?
What an idiot.
Turns out he was the same guy, by the way, who stole the clothing from that other character. Remember?
Oh, was it?
Yep. Turns out the same guy.
Gosh,
that little robot guy and everything.
Yep.
Oh,
wow.
He's taking clothing off of animatronics.
The old animatronics behind the scenes.
Well, it said the mansion, so.
Well, the Haunted Mansion. Well, I guess.
Yeah, the new animatronics, whatever is in there.
Can you imagine? Hey, mommy, that ghost is naked.
Well,
Yeah,
no, he's just a ghost. Oh, unbelievable. She takes all kinds.
So when you go in the Haunted Mansion and you go through that dining room where the ballroom where they're all dancing.
Oh, that's famous.
All right, now is that projected or is that actually some animatronics and just reflected? Is it projected?
Wow, now there's a good question. It is reflected.
So there's really some animatronics.
Oh, there's all animatronics. They're right above your head and right below you, and you're looking through a big, gigantic pane glass window.
Yeah.
And the best way I could describe it to you is next time you walk outside at a restaurant and there's glass and you look in a restaurant, but you see your own reflection.
Right.
What makes it looks like you're inside there.
Right.
But you're not. That's basically what they're doing.
But where are they? Where are the actual animatronics?
I said above your head or below you.
So it's angled? So it's angled?
Yeah, the glass is angled below you, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And there are so many of those done in Disney in different areas that has that glass is tipped just right, so and you go through the angle and you see, wow. Yeah, that's very well done, of course. Like the old story I tell you about Disneyland, where some idiot got in there with a BB gun and shot the glass, put a crack in it.
Oh.
And
oh, wow.
And the engineer said, well, to replace that glass would be unbelievable because they have to shut the ride down for who knows how long, pull that glass out, bring it in and put it. So we'll fix that.
Wow.
Made a spider web on the glass.
Ah.
So they thought about that. We'll just put this here. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just idiots. It's like, why don't we just enjoy something and not be so destructive? Mm-hmm. Something.
So we gave you a whole book on like Disney cool things to find, and I think I have some more for you.
Oh yeah, let's see how much.
Are you ready? All right,
how much I might know about it.
In the Be Our Guest restaurant, where Beauty and the Beast are.
I've never been in there. I know it's super expensive.
If you look up at the ceiling, there are cherubs, angels.
Oh, those are the people that worked in there. That's their babies.
That is the children of the Imagineers. Yes, good for you. Listen to you. Okay.
Really? How cool is that?
It is cool, yeah.
If you look at the board with the waiting time at the Haunted Mansion, and it says there's a 13-minute wait, head right over, it means there is no wait. They put 13 there when they're down to 0.
Oh,
really?
my gosh. Yeah. That's a cool number, too, because 13, supernatural, all that stuff. That's pretty cool.
In the Liberty Tree Tavern, there are 13 lanterns hung in the oak tree.
Correct.
Representing
the 13th original colony.
Correct.
Nice.
And there are no bathrooms in the area of the tavern because it is authentic that there are no bathrooms back then in their time.
I know this one
Oh,
is.
how cool.
This one,
But in reality, there is one there, but you're not
now
supposed
this
to.
one is a tease, and I'm curious if you know the answer because I don't have the answer.
Uh-oh.
This one says,
Yes.
at Muppet Vision 3D, take a look underneath the doormat on the floor.
There's a key, but you can't take it. It's locked.
Oh, is there a key there?
There's a key there, but you can't take it out.
Okay.
It's locked.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How
It
cool.
looks like a key. You go to reach down, but you're not going to get that key out of there. Who knows what they got welded on the other side of that key? But
At the UK Pavilion in Epcot.
uh-oh.
Right?
I go there, but
Go to the back of the toy soldier shop and look for the coat rack in the library. It is addressed to Mr. Banks, 17 Cherry Tree Lane, London.
Oh,
And that's
well, you know who that is. Yeah.
how nice.
Mary
Good
Poppins.
morning.
Mr. Banks.
father? Is that her father?
No, Mr. Banks is the name of the character of Jane and Michael, the two children,
Okay.
in the Mary Poppins original movie.
Okay.
Very good.
In the China Pavilion, stand in the middle of the temple and say something. The building was designed to be acoustically perfect, so you will hear your voice echoing right back at you.
Really? How cool.
I just happened through there when Sam did it, but yeah, I haven't done that. I should really do that. Hello. Whoa, whoa.
We should go there again to Epcot.
I like
for
the
dinner.
Chinese pavilion. You know, they actually open the clams and get the pearls out of them and all that.
Oh,
And they
okay.
size them there for you.
But you got to pay for them.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, I was just
We're
wondering.
talking. What are you kidding me? Robin had a moment there. She thought she'd get something for free.
I did.
The only thing you get for free in Disney after you pay to get in is if you're dying of thirst and there's a water fountains. Those are free. Or if there's a place where they dispense soda, you can ask for a glass of water and you get the glass of water for free.
Oh, okay.
Did you know?
And directions
Silly
by
me.
2 fingers. And you know, I asked directions the other time I was in the Animal Kingdom because I was in an area that I know where bathrooms are 99% of the time. But I was in the Asian area where anyway I stopped at the corner going.
The Asian area.
Yeah, the Asian area. So, well, Africa, Asia, and all that. And I'm saying, okay, I know there's a bathroom up. Where? But they had it in the corner in the back.
Oh.
And I would have never looked there, you know. And I usually know where all the
I'm
bathrooms.
having flashbacks of Chinatown when I was a
Yeah.
kid. No,
Yeah.
No bathroom.
no bathroom.
No bathroom. So I asked one of the cast members. And he was standing there for a reason, and I couldn't figure out the reason. They were having the show further down, but he was just standing there. And usually when a cast member just stands there, something is happening or he's waiting for a character to come out and everything. So I'm standing, I'm looking, and there's nothing happening. He's just standing there. So that's why I went to ask, you know. And he gave the 2 fingers right down there to the left, you know.
Right.
But
He gave the 2 fingers.
yeah, the 2. Well, one finger is bad in culture, so you have the 2 fingers
Right.
for directions. And the pointing finger, I guess. What's the other finger? Would be your index finger?
Yeah, index finger.
Yeah. Their eagle finger, whatever you want to call it. Your pointing finger, eagle finger. And he, and then I went and I came back, and he was still standing there. So either it was security or there was a parade. I've never seen a parade though in the Animal Kingdom. I don't think they do parades in the Animal Kingdom.
I don't recall they do.
So I don't know why he was waiting for a dignitary to come through, but he was just.
Oh my.
And I asked him the question. He was very quick, polite, but quick where it was, and it's around the corner there. So I went around the corner, and I still didn't see the bathrooms. And another cast member said, I know I'm close. Where's the bathrooms? And she said, we're over there in those blue doors. And it was like in the back, and then it was sunken back in and had like blue doors there, and it said minimum. But it was like, it blended.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was really it's for me not to find one. I go,
Yeah.
All right, so here's something. Did you know that Animal Kingdom was originally going to be called Beastly Kingdom?
because of Beauty and the Beast, yeah.
Oh,
but they
okay.
changed it because of the.
Well, that's not what it says here.
Oh, why did they do it then? Go ahead.
It says they were going to feature mythical creatures like unicorns and dragons.
What?
Yeah, they were going to have.
Oh, that's something I didn't know.
They were going to have a horse with a horn that would have been fake, of course,
Logically.
and they would have had a dragon somehow. I guess that would have been just an animatronic or something, right?
Well, they have it. It's defunct now, but they had a fire-breathing dragon that went down to the parade.
Oh, yeah.
And that caught on fire.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
So like, hey, it's not fire, you're supposed to be. No, not that part.
The sign at the entrance to the Animal Kingdom has a unicorn on the sign, and that's why, because they originally were going to make it the beast.
Oh, I got a picture of me in front of it. I got to go look at it.
Go look and see if any unicorn.
I'll see, yeah.
Gosh.
Okay.
Look for the sign, Highway 498 in the Animal Kingdom. This is a reference to the park's opening date of April 1998.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't say where that is, though, huh?
That's how long ago that's been opened?
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom, 1998. Wow.
Well, what was Hollywood's 86?
Wow.
51 for the original Magic Kingdom there. So, yeah.
If you sit on the outside dining area of the Tusker House restaurant, listen for the noises coming out of the kitchen like broken dishes.
Yes. It's amazing. Yeah, I know exactly. They have, speaking of drums, they have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gentlemen. I don't know where they're from, Africa or wherever they're from, but they have been there many times. Every time I go there, I remember when there was there 8:30 in the morning, and they started with their drums. And they put it doesn't matter if it's 105 degrees out there. They've got their yellow costumes on and their hat, and their fingers are all taped.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, they wear the skin right off their fingers.
Okay.
But their drums are big. They're amplified, and you walk around that corner, and you hear them going, and they really they put on a show, and it destroys you. I'm looking at. Of course, they get the crowd, the girls to dance with them in the front and everything, but it's like, all right, weird. And they don't have any cover. They're on a little stage, and it's just. Put some cloth over. Yeah, put some cloth over these poor guys.
Wow.
Unbelievable. They have fans on the floor, push a fan, but that's like opening the oven and having a fan on you. What the hell?
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see if I have any more on here.
But it was interesting. That's where I went over the weekend over the Animal Kingdom, and it was.
Do you get to ride everything, or?
Oh, I have. I've been everything that. Yeah, I have everything. I think I've been on every ride there's been in there, in the Animal Kingdom. But we stood overnight. I've got some pictures. I showed Larry. I didn't show you the pictures of the Pandora area. There's a name for it, but I just go to the Pandora Avatar at night with the way they.
Your photos are great.
Yeah, the way they light it up. I got one photo which combines Disney magic and Mother Nature.
Really?
Yeah, it's a shot. And it's a full moon.
Oh.
And it's through them, and then you see the full moon behind it.
How cool!
It came out decent.
You
for a
showed it
camera.
to me. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
Nice.
For a camera, on a phone camera.
And did you go see the real animals in do you get a Jeep ride or something?
No, I didn't get a fast pass for that. You have to get a fast pass because you go in a Jeep.
Okay.
But we walked because it was the lines were like 80 minutes just to go sitting and walking around.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll go a fast pass it's called Kilimanjaro Safari.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't do that. We walked but the gorillas. We went in the morning early, and the gorillas were walking around. I'm talking the big ones, not the little. The baby was sitting in the corner just by himself. But the big mama and papa, I guess, who the silverback, he was walking around.
Wow.
They're big.
Yeah.
And when you get to an area, it looks like they can almost jump to you. But no, they can't. And I had my grandson was with me. He looked down there, and he said, "Look, Grandpa, there's stairs they can get up." I said, "Yeah, on that side. So if they ever fell down, they can get back to where they were. But look on our side, it's just a cliff."
Okay.
So you walk around a little further, and you can actually see it's all man-made, but it looks like a cliff straight down. There's nothing to grab.
Okay.
So if they go down there, they can only go back to their habitat and not come say hello to you, personal and close up kind of thing. But yeah, we did it. And the guy, they have Disney cast members that are trained to tell, what it is and any questions.
Oh, how cool!
And the people were very respectful. They would go up for a while, go out, take pictures, and then they move out of the way. So it worked. Hey, everybody, you never know what we're going to talk about, what we're going to give you information. Thank you for listening to AM Ocala Live. This is WOCA Ocala, broadcasting from the Haddock Mall, no less.
Midday with Joe.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Former White House counsel Don McGahn blows off a House Judiciary Committee hearing where he was scheduled to testify about the special counsel Mueller report. President Trump told him to ignore a subpoena to appear.
We will not allow the president to prevent the American people from hearing from this witness.
That's committee chairman Democrat Gerald Nadler. It's top Republicans Doug Collins.
Instead of inviting the witness to testify voluntarily and working with McGahn's counsel to find mutual agreeable time and scope for the testimony, the chairman rushed to maximize headlines by issuing a subpoena.
And McGahn could be held in contempt of Congress. There's flood and tornado damage to clean up in the southern plains.
In Tulsa, a tornado this morning canceling flights as the storm system moves east.
Damaging winds, a few tornadoes, and hail are all expected today.
Elizabeth Lightman with the National Weather Service giving a heads up to folks who live in Missouri and Arkansas.
That's Jeff Manasso. This is Fox News.
Pros know getting it done right means getting more bang for your buck because putting more toward your bottom line is good for business. Lowe's is here to help with savings during our Memorial Day sale. Like $60 off a DeWalt 20-volt max cordless drill, now just $99. And get $15 off gallon cans and $45 off 5-gallon pails via Lowe's gift card rebate when you buy interior and exterior paint and stain. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid through 5/29. See store for details. U.S. only.
Hey, did you know that Discover offers home equity loans with 0 application fees, 0 appraisal fees, and 0 cash due at closing? That's a lot of zeros, but all those zeros can add up to something big. A home equity loan from Discover can help you use the equity you've already built for things like home improvements, major purchases, or consolidating high-interest debts into a low fixed-rate loan. So you can make big changes with 0 worries. Home equity loans are offered by Discover Bank, NMLS ID 684042. Learn more at discoverhomeequityloans.com/0.
With a graduate degree in management and leadership from Webster University, there'll never be a better time for you to explore what's next in your career. Classes are scheduled so you can continue your normal workday routine, and the accelerated program means a new term starts about every 10 weeks. If you're looking to gain a broad general management and leadership perspective, then Webster University's Management and Leadership degree program is the right one for you. It's all a part of what's next at Webster University.
Go to webster.edu/manage, accredited by ACBSP.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. The first named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season formed 12 days early. Subtropical storm Andrea formed yesterday in the Atlantic between Bermuda and the Bahamas. The storm is not expected to threaten Florida. Officials at Zoo Miami say a young African painted dog was killed when a gate collapsed on her. Sheriff's officials are investigating the death of a man outside a mosque in Tampa. Investigators believe the victim and the suspect knew each other. The Florida Highway Patrol has arrested a 26-year-old man who they say fled the scene of a hit-and-run crash that killed a woman who was a passenger in his car in Kissimmee. A Florida judge yesterday ruled that prosecutors cannot use surveillance video in a case related to the solicitation case of New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft. And a former Disney World employee is accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of property from backstage areas, including costumes from the Haunted Mansion animatronics. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Plenty of sunshine expected for the day on Tuesday. Not too bad out there for outdoor activities. Highs in the upper 80s to mid-90s. Your Tuesday night will be clear, lows of 65 to 70. Again, sunshine for Wednesday, highs of 85 to 94. And again, we're in the 80s and 90s Thursday with sunshine and a few clouds, breezy, highs from the mid-80s to low 90s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bill Denkert.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you to who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit George Mangan Insurance in Ocala today at manganinsurance.com. You do your best to protect your loved ones, and while you may keep a fresh battery in your smoke detector and have a reliable home security system, there is a whole different type of protection you may be missing. A life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance is a way to safeguard your loved ones now and in the future. Meet with your local independent agent and secure a policy today to protect their tomorrows. Visit George Mangan Insurance in Ocala today at manganinsurance.com.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Ocala Magazine is the city magazine distributed throughout Ocala, Marion County, and the villages, providing award-winning coverage of important issues for almost 40 years. Hi, I'm Philip Glassman, publisher of Ocala Magazine. Ocala Magazine offers a platform for branding opportunities for your business or events while covering the latest in local lifestyle throughout print, digital, and social media. Listen every Friday at 10 a.m. on WOCA.
Of entertainment and enlightenment. This is the Glenn Beck Program.
All right, well, the 2020 candidates for president in the Democrat Party continue to stake out death as their main issue, really. Yeah. It's a death cult. We've said that many times. I think it's true. We were just listening to Steve Bullock on the news and on the 4-Minute Buzz. And, you know, the governor of Montana, you won't believe what he had to say. We'll share that with you. Also, the governor of Georgia, though, making some real sense. And so we'll get into that. Also, actor Jeff Daniels has some words for Trump supporters. It's all about race. It's always about race. That and much, much more coming up in 1 minute.
This is the Glenn Beck Program.
According to the FBI, the average loss in a burglary is about $2,000. That's pretty hard to recover from. Even so, only 1 in 5 homes have home security. With Simply Safe, there's no contracts, no hidden fees, no fine print, no wires. It's designed to blend right into your home. No drilling, nothing, no strings, no wires. It's easy to order and set up, and you can usually do it in less than an hour. Simply Safe system has won a ton of awards, from CNET to the New York Times Wirecutter. Around-the-clock monitoring is $15 a month. Simply Safe. Doing home security the right way. And Simply Safe has a huge deal going on right now. Go to simplysafebeck.com, get a free HD security camera when you order. That's a $100 value. Get your free HD security camera now by going to simplysafebeck.com and ordering today. That's simplysafebeck.com.
Welcome. It's Pat and Jeffy for Glenn on the Glenn Beck Program. 888-727-BECK. Great to have you with us. Some interesting thoughts on abortion from some of these Democrat candidates. People keep asking them, so where do you draw the line? And they all say the same thing.
They won't.
There is no line.
Yeah, there is no line.
There's no line. There's no line to them. This is just unbelievable. It's amazing to watch. One of the latest, maybe the latest into the race, Steve Bullock from Montana. He's the governor of Montana. Why he thinks he has any chance at all at winning, I'll never know. But here he is talking about abortion. He's asked about restrictions.
What limits would you put on abortion?
None.
These are decisions that should not be made by legislators. I mean, 1973, Roe versus Wade is still the law of the land, and as opposed to attacking it, we should actually be promoting it.
What?
And we should be both codifying the opportunities under Roe versus Wade, and at state level, I haven't allowed any restrictions.
Okay, so it's a decision that shouldn't be made by legislators. Why should it be made by Supreme Court justices? Are they superhuman somehow?
Yes.
Are they
superpowers?
Are they godlike?
Well, yeah, to them.
Well, only because they like that decision.
Yeah.
If it was a decision they didn't like, they would hate them with everything in them. That's a decision that shouldn't be made by legislators. Why? What happened to democracy being so important? I thought it was. I keep telling you it's not a democracy, but they keep telling us it is. And then when it comes to democracy, they want it decided by 9 people. That's not democracy.
No, not even close.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What a pathetic answer. Which shouldn't be left to legislators. Who should it be left to? Amazing. Amazing. Well, we're going to find out from Pete Buttigieg who he thinks
the fine mayor of South Bend.
The fine mayor of South Bend. And if anybody knows about abortion and the limits that should be placed on abortion, it's the mayor of South Bend, Indiana. I think we all agree on that?
Yes.
Okay, here he is.
There's been a lot of focus this week about the states that have voted to restrict women's rights, but there's also been a movement in the other direction. New York State also this year passed a new law which significantly increases a woman's right to an abortion. It used to be the exception was after, I think it's 24 weeks, to protect the life of a woman. Now the new law is to protect the health of a woman, which is a much more lenient standard. And I guess the question is, do you believe at any point in pregnancy, whether it's at 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 24 weeks or whatever, that there should be any limit on a woman's right to have an abortion?
You know, I think the dialogue has got so caught up on where you draw the line that we've gotten away from the fundamental question of who gets to draw the line. And I trust women to draw the line when it's their own.
Thank you.
Okay. Such a pandering BS answer.
Sure is.
I trust women to draw the line. Well, you can't trust them because that's cost us 60 million babies.